This is a breaking news story. I saw Derek Bodner put it out yesterday, a quote from Doc Rivers saying, "Oh, this is basketball, so this isn't earth-shattering." And I thought to myself, well, Doc, you're the one to talk about how great these two are when they play together and how great their record is when they play together. It's really astounding. They're incredible together. But the breaking news out of all of this is, hey, next team that Ben Simmons plays for, he ain't changing jack. If he can't play with a center like Joel Embiid because Joel Embiid is around the basket, that then means anybody on your team better vacate the premises when it comes to the paint, because Ben Simmons isn't developing that jump shot. He's probably not going to be getting better at foul shots. He's certainly not going to be shooting threes. You're getting the same great offensive player in the regular season and the same dud of an offensive player in the postseason. Good luck to you. Whoever Ben Simmons plays for next, congratulations. You're getting the same guy that only cares about how he plays as opposed to how a team wins. So, hey, Ben, it's not your job to fix your trade value, but it would be nice if you didn't hurt it. That would make it easier to trade. Any team listening to that report and buying into it, because I do believe it's true. I think all these factors go into Ben Simmons wanting to leave. But anyone listening to that, like, if that doesn't dawn on you as, oh, so you're not going to change. Cool. You're going to have so the only way you can be an offensive threat scoring wise is if the paint is completely vacated. Good to know. So nothing's changing. You're not developing that outside game. We're just going to have to continue to accept you for, the great defensive player that you are and the guy that can get rebounds and the guy can facilitate and all that, but you're still not going to take that next step in the NBA. Okay. All right. Get him out of here. Get him out of here as fast as possible, as long as you get good value. But get him out of here. I just can't take it anymore. Speaking of can't take it anymore, Joel Embiid addressed the media probably about 15 minutes on media day, and he was great. He was funny and he was insightful and talked about his goals for the season, but did talk a lot. And because he was asked about it, he was asked about Ben Simmons. He did confirm that he and a couple teammates, Tobias Harris, Matisse Thybulle, were going to go out and talk to Ben Simmons, and they're going to meet up with him in Los Angeles. He did say, that was the plan, basically, but didn't want to do that. And he was also asked by my good friend Amy Fadul about Ben Simmons and what he said after they lost to the Hawks in Game 7. If that was anything that you think or that Joel Embiid thinks is sticking with Ben Simmons and staying in his mind. And here's how Joel Embiid answered that question.
I mean, what did I actually say? I don't think I said anything. I was asked a question, what was the turning point of the game? And, I really believe that, it was a turning point of the game. If there's anybody that should be mad, is me freaking calling Matisse out for missing a freaking free throw. But we all talk about it, we all joke about it. We know we got to be better. So I don't have any regrets because I didn't, call out anybody. I just stated the facts. I'm honest. I can't lie, and that's just me. So I don't have any regrets because I don't feel like, I put anybody in a situation where
where they were uncomfortable or thrown under the bus. The person that he did say was Matisse Thybulle, was the guy that he felt bad about mentioning because he missed a free throw. There were some other things that he came out and said flat out that he was disappointed. If he was going to sit across from Ben Simmons, what was he going to say? And he was going to say that I'm disappointed. He went on with his long answer, and to paraphrase it, it wasn't disappointed just in Ben. It was disappointed. And this is what he even said to the media. He goes, don't just put out disappointed because people will read that wrong. And I'm going to explain the full thing. It wasn't just in Ben Simmons that he was disappointed in. It was disappointed in the whole process. The fact that he was drafted, sat out 2 years. They later get Ben Simmons, and Ben Simmons doesn't really mature fully into the player that he was supposed to be here in Philadelphia. And now he's quitting. Now he's out. And this whole thing was supposed to be centered around, and Joel Embiid even said this whole thing was supposed to be centered around Joe and Ben. And now Ben's leaving. So now what's the next step? Tyrese Maxey steps up and hopefully becomes an all-star point guard? Cross our fingers for that. Love the guy. Hope that happens. Doc Rivers talked about how much Tyrese Maxey likes to work in the offseason, so hopefully that bears fruit during the regular season. He also talked about what he was asked, and I said this yesterday, when Joel Embiid was asked about what he would like to see from Ben Simmons if he was to come back, and Joel Embiid said, "Well, we've all seen the videos." Yeah, we've all seen the videos. That was the moment that Joel Embiid just threw his hands up in the air, pretty much. It was just like, "This ain't happening," so I'm going to say whatever the hell I damn well please. Tobias Harris touched on it. Pretty much, Danny Green touched on it, and Doc Rivers, Daryl Morey. One thing that I did think was interesting, when Daryl Morey was asked about when Doc Rivers was being asked about Ben Simmons and whether or not Ben Simmons was offended by Doc's comments about how he can't win with Ben as a point guard, Daryl Morey acted like that wasn't even a thing. Daryl Morey did this like shock. He had this shocked look on his face about how Doc Rivers didn't even offend Ben Simmons at all. And I thought that was interesting, just reading the body language and the facial expression from Daryl Morey on that particular question. And yes, Doc is still very much in denial about what he said and how he said it. In his mind, saying he didn't know the answer to that, he didn't know it, he didn't know that question. In his mind, that was just blowing off a reporter as opposed to actually answering a question. Not how it came off. Not how it came off even a little bit, but that's the route Doc's taken. That's the route he's taken.